In this lesson, you'll learn how this method evolved, the science behind cussing to stimulate your primitive brain, the amygdala, and how to apply it to yourself for mind-blowing results. Learning this particular tool, what I consider to be my signature method, you're going to be able to dump your unexpressed trash so fast, if you're not paying close attention to what you're doing, you'll deny you ever had a problem to begin with. There's even a name for it when that happens. It's called the apex effect. Yep, used with your shortcut tapping, bitch tapping, a specific event will take you less than a minute. How do you know when you're done? When you're cracking up by how ridiculous it was to carry that shit around for so long, and your mind and entire body feels good because it's gone. Can't you just see your future self without all the unresolved stuff that keeps you pissed off at yourself and at other people? That's exactly the stuff Bitch Tap was meant for. Throughout the course, I've been leading up to this methodically for your well-rounded tapping education. At the end of this lesson, you're going to be empowered big time with the most powerful way to dissolve hidden anger residue in your body and mind, freeing up your inner healing abilities so you can sleep like a baby in a deep healing sleep. Even if you already know you're not going to be using cuss words to help uncover and amplify those lost and unexpressed emotions, it's well worth educating yourself and seeing how it works to know the differences. I'm not going to lie, this is by far the favorite of all my private clients because it almost always ends with lots of laughter and a ton of satisfaction. Early on in my career, I only worked with super sick and desperate people with stage 3 and 4 cancers, the types with the worst prognosis. And I learned something really valuable in my practice. Their unexpressed anger was eating away at them. They were profoundly pissed off by all the unresolved issues they had. Layers and layers of it. When I would ask how they would feel if they finally had the nerve to tell someone they hated to fuck off, I saw mind-blowing results. I mean, a dramatic change in their blood chemistries, a dramatic decrease in their symptoms, and a very different prognosis at the end of our sessions. Here's what you need to know. Your brain is a very complex organ, but there are only a few things you need to know about it to understand how it approaches swear words differently from other language. In most people, the left hemisphere is in charge of language. The right hemisphere creates the emotional content of language. Language processing is a higher brain function and takes place in the cerebral cortex. Emotion and instinct are lower brain functions and take place deep inside the brain. Many studies suggest that the brain processes swearing in the lower regions along with emotion and instinct. Scientists theorize that instead of processing a swear word as a series of phonemes or units of sound that must be combined to form a word, the brain stores swear words as whole units. So, the brain doesn't need the left hemisphere's help to process them. Swearing specifically involves the limbic system, which also houses memory, emotion, and basic behavior. The limbic system also seems to govern vocalizations in primates and other animals, and some researchers have interpreted some primate vocalizations as swearing. Can you believe it? And then there's the basal ganglia, which play a large role in impulse and control and motor functions. So, you could think of swearing as a motor activity with an emotional component. Functional magnetic resonance imaging studies have shown that the higher and lower parts of the brain can struggle with each other when a person swears. You can also remember swear words about 4 times better than other words. Personally, I can swear in at least 3 different languages because they are expressive and fun to learn and easy to remember. So, For these and other reasons, it seems, swearing and cussing while tapping opens up the channels to deeper molecular levels of the nervous system. And that in turn provides the magic window for the powerful effects of tapping to blow off steam and turn your health around.